Yep, Jasmy's going to the dump. That's what I'm saying right now. I have high doubts it makes a new all-time high. Honestly, even if Bitcoin goes to 100K, I think all the hype is dead. I think there's a lot of hype around it because people saw that it was worth 1 or 2 cents. Then it got listed on Coinbase. It was worth 4 or 5 cents, and they're like, "Well, the all-time high is like around $5 or just under that." So then everyone bought it, and that's why we saw this crazy pump up to whatever the high was. Um, the high on Bitfinex was 32 cents, 33 cents. I think on Coinbase it was 34 cents. I think that's why it pumped. Because even when Bitcoin has been doing really well in the last week, it's actually up 30% from the low around $33,000. JASMY has barely done anything. The low was 3.9 basically, 3.8, and we've gone up to, we did have a wick up to 4.5, 4.6, but that is the biggest indecision candle I have seen in a long time. And that just shows me people are very confused at where the price is going. And usually, when you have an indecision candle in a downtrend or in an uptrend, the eventually it's just going to keep going in that direction, which in this case is a major, major, major downtrend from 33 cents or 34 cents, and right now we're sitting at 4 cents. So the next target I have is 3 cents. I do see that getting hit. I think all the hype is gone around this. There are some people that still want to hold it, still want to believe in it. I don't think it's going to go to zero, but I do think, I just don't see it making a new all-time high. Even if Bitcoin goes to 100 plus K this year, maybe by the end of the year, if that does happen, which I still think can happen, I don't think this makes another all-time high. I could be wrong. It could happen, but with you being below 4 or 5, I'm extremely bearish on Jasmine below 4.5 cents because that's where it was listed on Coinbase. It held that support for a long time, or for a few days at least, when you came back below it. And now you just can't hold it. And now you're, even on this week, you tried to get above it yesterday or earlier today. You got rejected. Not a huge rejection, but you definitely didn't stay above 4 or 5, and now you're below it again. I see 3.1 being on the table next. Unfortunately, if you're holding it, best of luck. I still think there's a chance it goes to 20 or 30 cents again this year, and maybe it does make a new all-time high, but I just don't see that happening. And the absolute best target for this year is now 50 cents, in my opinion. But that's even a long shot with how it's looking right now. I do think there needs to be a strong bounce at some point for like a relief rally because we really haven't seen much of that recently or lately. You kind of got a good relief rally when it hit 6 cents, and that took it all the way up to 10.5 cents. But that was 3 months, 2.5 months ago, almost what was it, 7 weeks ago. So really, you are due for a relief rally. Now, like I said, I don't think the relief rally lasts long, and I think you eventually do come back down to 3 cents again. But I do think at some point there's at least going to be some sort of relief rally, maybe back to the 618 fib. So maybe we go from 3 cents to 7 cents, and then we come back down here. So something like this could happen. Like, I don't know how soon this happens, but you get rejected off the 618. This is what I think will happen, and then you eventually test 3.1 and make a lower low. So a lower high at 3 cents or at 7 cents, and then come back down here for 3. I'm not bullish on this at all. I want to be, but at some point I just got to be realistic with you guys. It looks like awful. I mean, this chart, I've had hope for this for so long. At some point, I just got to give up. This indecision candle kind of confirms to me that this downtrend is going to continue. Maybe, like I said, you get that relief rally, but overall, whether this happens or we just keep going lower without a relief rally, or maybe what happens is you get the relief rally here, go up to 7 cents, and then revisit 3 cents, and then go from there. So a lot of things could happen. You could go up to 7 cents for a relief rally, which I think probably won't happen, and then come back down to 3 cents. Or you could just keep going down to 3 cents. Probably this is more likely. You come down to 3 cents, and then you would get the relief rally to 7 cents. Before, this is probably what will happen. You get the relief rally to 7 cents after you go to 3 cents, and then you eventually come back down to 3 cents and either put in a lower low or a double bottom. But that's kind of how it's looking. I don't see this going, I don't see it having a bounce anytime soon unless you go maybe. Yeah, I'm thinking 3 cents gets it and then 7 cents. So that's really all I got. I'm pretty bearish on it, but I just want to explain that to you guys. I'll still make videos on it as long as it keeps getting decent views. But it doesn't look good. I want to be bullish on it. I have a friend that's holding it, so hopefully it can reverse at some point. I do think it goes back to 10 cents later this year quite easily, but I would not be surprised if at all if you came down to 3 cents, got a relief rally to 7 cents, and then from there you either come back down to 3 cents or you could break through that resistance. But with that being said, that's all I got, and I'll see you guys in the next one.